I believe in this season of your life, he wants you to confuse weakness with defeat. Well, what's the difference, Pastor Mike? Weakness is a condition. Defeat is a conclusion. Weakness is a condition. Defeat is a conclusion. Why is that important, PMJ? Here it is. Because a condition can change. A conclusion is something you decide. So what I'm trying to get you to realize is weakness is a condition. You feeling weak this week can change. The problem is when you confuse your weakness with defeat, you decide it's a conclusion. Weakness says I'm tired. Defeat says I'm done. And what I'm trying to get my church to understand in this room, in Overflow Online, I'm trying to get you to realize that many of you are saying it's over when you don't realize you're just tired. It is not the end, it's just halftime. Weakness says this is hard. Defeat says this is over. So what is weakness, PMJ? Put this in your notes. Weakness is a moment where your strength is insufficient. Weakness is just a moment where your strength is insufficient, while defeat is when you decide the moment is final. Many of you right now, many of us right now are in a moment of our life where strength is just insufficient. You know the danger of being strong? When you feel weak, it's so foreign, you exaggerate it. You are so used to being strong that the moment you feel weak, you assess, because I'm consistently strong, this must be the end. And what you don't realize is that's why Paul teaches us in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. It is in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. Paul is in a dilemma. It's right there on your screen. It says each time he said, my grace is all you need. That doesn't make sense to you. When we find Paul in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, he is in one of the best and worst places of his life. God takes Paul to the third heaven. God takes Paul to the third heaven. First heaven is when you look up and see the sun in the sky. Second heaven is outer space. Third heaven is where God is. God takes Paul to heaven, the third heaven. Can you imagine how arrogant you would be if you had to explain to your friends what you doing this past summer? Where you went? We went to the beach, man. It was beautiful. Water was incredible. Where you went? New Orleans.